I don't know if you want to tell any of the other guys that, but let me see if he wants to chat. I'm gonna tell him straight up how I feel about the $1,000 donation too. Yo, what's up, dude?
Oh, what's up, Koil?
Yo, I listen, I know there's a lot of chat hoppers and shit like that.
You're funding that $1,000 donation, please, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of what the fuck is micro key detector? Why the fuck is it on my screen down here? What is this, chat? Did I get keylogged? Am I getting keylogged right now? What the fuck is that? So yeah, anyway, like now that I'm in CG, I actually do hate the cops, especially you because you run the police. So I gave you $1,000 so you could buy a bidet and drink toilet water.
I'm sponsored by Bidet, actually.
Wait, what?
Sponsored by Bidet Company, yeah.
You were sponsored by a bidet company?
Absolutely. I bought it. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Your stream or something?
Yeah, it's called Tushy.
What the fuck? Are you sponsored? Where, yeah, dude?
It's hellotushy.com. Don't do tushy.com, of course. That's so make sure you do hellotushy.com.
I am not typing that name, but where's this? I don't see this on your stream.
Yeah, it should be in I don't have it like it's they're not paying me to show it on stream. They're just paying me to have it like as a bot.
Okay.
You can click
damn. Listen, I mean, did you get a free poo cleaner?
Yeah, I did. I got the newest one, the 3.0.
3.0? It's actually called 3.0, dude?
Yes. Look at it. That's right. It's a life-changing product. Not trying to shell it.
A bidet. Which one is it? I can't fucking. A Tushy brush? Is that for your asshole?
There's a Tushy brush. There's a Toothy Classic. There's also a bamboo toilet paper you can use. Very gentle.
Yeah. Which one did you get? The spa or the classic anal cleaner?
No. I got the spa. I got 2 full blasters right now. One can give you like a spa to you, like a warm, like water to your like your little
to your asshole.
Yeah, it's your asshole. Sorry.
I mean, why are you so scared about saying asshole, dude?
It's like it's one can like massage it and one can full blast it.
Hold up.
I'm not even kidding.
So can you get these and put them in your bed?
Depending on.
What if you get a toilet seat for your computer and you use that like while you game?
You need an extension though to the water, and the water pressure has to be pretty good though.
So what's the Tushy Ace electric bidet seat? Is that the entire thing? Like what's that mean? What's the difference, dude? It actually goes up your ass?
So one like is very gentle with water, and it's
got an air dryer, dude.
Yeah, and one can basically just go in there and take everything out.
Holy shit, dude! I actually think I might invest in a bidet.
You should. I mean, they're really good. I swear by them. I don't
mean to clean my ass. I mean just to stimulate it. You know what I mean?
And it's very easy to set up as well. It's like 5 minutes.
While I'm streaming, I can just like tickle my butt when I'm bored.
Yeah, and then you can change the angle on it as well. It's very cool. It's very cool.
Oh, someone wants to join too. Let me add him. I don't know if I'm friends with someone on. I'm not friends with someone. Are you friends with someone on Discord?
I don't think so. No.
That's actually some shit I said to check because I know you read your high command shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, to start off with the whole thing, I really enjoyed the shootout. I just, it felt like an event on the server, honestly.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind that being like once a month where all Chain Gang or whatever turf comes after the PD to send a message and vice versa, right? Like,
well, it should have a reason, I think. Maybe, like, because I remember we had a discussion like in our last meeting. I think like the Crim meeting or whatever the fuck they had. I don't know if you went to that, but one of the turf ideas was essentially if there was a full blown raid. That's the only time you would.
Well, that was coming actually. That was coming. So Sal was gonna get raided, and I was gonna go over that property, right?
Hold on, I'm just gonna write this down. What did you say? Who? Sal's getting raided. Let me just write it.
Yeah. So we got a lot of calls of drug sale happening down there, right? Where they're making a lot of hand hands. I got in the building to the very northeast with that like helicopter building we guys had, and I started taking pictures, and I saw him make 5 handoffs. I'm like, okay, we got him. So we pull up to go grab him and detain him after what happened because all we had was like suspicious activities. When detain him and see what's going on as far as like drugs. Someone stabbed him. So I'm like, oh my god, okay, perfect. So we take him away from Lowell. So we go to the unit depository somewhere away so we can investigate further. He tells me he's got a gun, doesn't have a weapon license. Now he gave me the door to open his pocket.
I can't even message Summit on Discord. That's how fucking high tier he is, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think I was saying the same through the situations. It was fun as fuck, but like if that was a daily occurrence, I would fucking hate it. Even on the
It would be
criminal
really
side, it would
draining.
be fucking horrible.
It would be so draining for
But I
sure.
was more like interested here, like how the aircrafts felt in that situation. I think the first one got absolutely like caught off guard, but after that, it seemed to.
I like the anti-air. I'm okay. I don't have an issue with that. I think for me, it's just understanding like when is like understanding like when is
So I'm
home
gonna be
turf being
adding random people, by
activated.
the way, dude.
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Wait, can I invite them to this, or like how the fuck does this work? Oh, there we go. That does work. Just tripping me out. Yeah.
I'm waiting for Kevin to join. I think for me personally, if you go down there, I mean, antagonize Chain Gang or any gang that's home turf, I expect every motherfucker that's at the turf to clap the cops. That's fully accepted, right? But when it happens in the outskirts or the outside of it, and then they pull back inside and then home turf is activated, how do you deal with something like that? That's my
Oh,
only
sorry.
issue.
I
It's like,
was what was repeat that? I was using.
I
Hey.
can wait till everybody's in here if you want. That way I'm not repeating myself. Up to you. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick while I wait for everybody and then right back.
Yeah. Judd said he wants to come. Well, yeah, if Judd gets out of line, mate, I'm fucking slapping him, I swear to God. We need more cops in here, to be honest. Yeah, he did. He waved to me. It's really cute. Man, that's fucking.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, dude? I think Saab went to. You know, Saab, do you have a bidet?
Are you asking me or Saab?
No, I'm asking you because Saab went AFK for a second.
I don't have a bidet now.
He's sponsored by a bidet company, and it's. I don't know, dude. Thinking I might get one.
What are those? Is that what girls used to? Is that what girls used to clean their vagina?
I mean, maybe if they sit backwards.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why not, dude?
It's like one of them
Artwork.
douchebags or whatever, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, bidet.
I don't
Sounds
know.
like a douchebag.
Bidet, I'm fucking confused, dude.
I'm confused too.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. What did Just say? Why is everyone Omega lulling?
We're talking about bidets. Judd said he women sit on them backwards to clean their.
No, they're those bags. They put them full of vinegar and they shoot them up the cell.
Oh, is that
That's an anime, isn't it? Oh, you mean in the twat? Oh, dude,
douchebag, yeah.
Let's skip this. This is giving me bad images, bro. Let's get away from that one.
You go.
Yeah, I agree with Koil.
Anyway, what were you saying, Sabi?
Oh, we're talking about. So for me, like I said, so to go back to what I said, I really enjoyed that shootout. I don't think I've enjoyed a show like that in a long time because it felt very intense, and it was like a chess game between two opponents, right? People are very patient. They're making moves left and right. That was dope. For me, it's just in the future because I don't want this to become a common thing in the server. Because if it does, I feel like everybody else will get affected by it.
It wouldn't work. That was the one thing with 2.0 that made like it was fun. I enjoyed it, but when there was a like 2 or 3 hour shootout daily, it ends up
felt it.
Yeah, the entire server feels quiet and shit for people that are actually wanting to role play and shit. So
yeah, and thankfully we can stick to airlift and people can move on. That way they're not like held up like they used to be back in the day, right? Because I think in 2.0 we didn't have that, right? Versus 3.0.
Yeah.
Kept the chain kind of going, so you can move the yardstick a little bit from left to right.
Yeah, I think people are a little less serious with it too. People seem to have lightened up quite a bit. Some people, anyway.
For me, is like the question should be is like when home turf should be activated. Is it like what if an incident happens in the outskirts of home turf? Is that okay for more people to jump in? Or is it?
That's the one thing I did want to discuss actually. Because
that's the only thing I have an issue with. Everything else I have no issue with whatsoever. Because like I said, if we go down there to like the chain gang turf full soul, and I go up to Mr. K and I just punch him, and then it turns into a shootout, right? I instigated that as a PD, so I believe that everybody inside that compound should come out with fucking guns ablazing and clap me and the rest of the PD. I fully support that. But when like an accident happens outside and then people are dragged back into it, and everyone else gets involved. Is that something you want to see common on the server? Is that something like is okay
I don't think that should.
like,
I don't think that should ever happen. But at the same time, I think there's also the same thing we can say is like, when is SWAT got to be a thing, and when are we going to be versing 50 cops and shit like that? Like, I think I don't think we should ever do home ground shit unless there's RP reason for it. So today there was somewhat of an RP reason, but sure, we pushed it because we sort of wanted to test things out in terms of like gun changes and shit.
Enough? Yeah. That's what it felt like. It felt like the new guns are out and new changes were made, and it was a battle to see how it feels out in the battlefield.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, if we're in a situation, we shouldn't drive to home turf and expect everybody to help us. And I think we already sort of know that. Like, that doesn't really happen. We're always pretty much running 6 deep at tops when there's a shootout. So unless, like, so I could understand, like, us going back to base with 6 people and, you know, just holding it down, and you guys randomly shoot the wrong person and then they retaliate, something like that, sure. But not like, there should never be a you know, intention to go back there purely for, you know, a 20-man shootout or some shit like that, because that's literally like armor 3 days.
So that's pretty much what happened to me. Like, I didn't even know there was a war going on. I got on, I go to the compound, I get lasered, and I'm 911 like, bro, I'm not part of this. Stop shooting me. And I keep getting shot, and I even leave the compound, and I'm still getting lasered from buildings. I'm
yeah.
Like, all right, you're gonna shoot me. I'm shooting back.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable for cops at that point to shoot you. I think, like, if they know it's you as Judd.
Frogger that was shooting cops, so it was kind of hard to tell. Is that it? It's not it.
Yeah.
Don't respond to ATC because I dispatched told those helicopters to land, and none of them did. They kept circling the area.
I think it's fair if you can justifiably say you were brought into the situation. If because you don't want it to feel unnatural. If someone shoots you, you should, you know, try to defend yourself.
Yeah, I have no problem with that whatsoever, right?
Yeah, I 911 4 times, and they actually blocked me from 911 calling.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I wouldn't even 911. I'd just say, all right, I'm in it, and just go with it. You know what I mean? Okay, to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's always that argument that, you know, the PD has got a lot of numbers, it's overwhelming, it's not fun, it's unbalanced. But for me, if we made it balanced, I feel like the server will turn into a PvP server. No?
Yeah.
Because that was what happened back in 2.0.
Yep.
And my fear is you're going to have showdowns every single hour of the day because people know I'm only facing 8. We can get into it and get in shootout instead of shooting a cop and dipping. I feel like there's more intensity behind it when that happens. And it makes shootouts more intense versus like a balanced PvP map.
Yep, 100%. I'm not sure anybody sort of wants that, to be honest.
Yeah, and like I said, I at times I do pull people off. When I have too many, I'm like, nah, you pull off. Like, we don't need you. We don't have to exhaust
Well, that's what's going to be the issue, though, is I think us as criminals, we don't know when you're going to be calling SWAT and when we're going to be versing 50 cops. You know what I mean? So it's like.
So, honest to God, I mean, for SWAT, it's typically when there's a static holdout coil. Whenever there's like they're hunkered down, they're barricaded, right?
But we've done static ones, but it doesn't always happen. You know what I mean? And that's why I think if maybe home turf isn't about the reliance of SWAT, maybe it is just a normal response, because SWAT's utility comes from like their grapple guns and shit like that, and their extra range. You know, their breaching utensils, their syringes, that sort of shit. I don't know if they are better than the police would be in a situation like that, if that makes sense.
Well, that's what I wanted to try an open space SWAT kind of shootout to test the MK14 and see how the reason why I had pushed out SWAT because it was open area and there's people on top of buildings, and my thought process is when they hunker down low soul, we can try to flank them with grappling guns and try to push them. Yeah. But it turns out you guys were on top of other buildings and were ready. If Chang Gang or any gang is ready for an attack in the PD, 9 out of 10 times you guys are gonna destroy us because you see it coming.
I don't know. It was pretty close, to be honest. Like, although we done goofed, I feel like you guys got put in a situation where you weren't in a normal situation, because you used to air one giving
my
out.
back was against the wall. I felt like I was a crim at that point because the odds were against us for sure, right?
Yeah. I mean, I that's what I said to chat yesterday. I said, as soon as we change these guns to make them viable against Air 1, they're not going to be a UAV directly above you when it changes the entire aspect
and I'm
of the
okay with
shootout.
that. I think Air 1 should have counters for sure. That way, there should be a risk if you fly lower, right? There should be that risk.
Yeah.
You gather the intel and then you push out. If not, then if you hover over like that, you should be shut down, right? I don't know. Do you guys have like an RPG or a bazooka or something? Because how did the first helicopter blow up? The white one?
We shot it. I believe it just So what I think is it's a bug. So if somebody else starts the helicopter and then they swap seats and you change it, I don't know if you guys did this, but this is what happened earlier. That helicopter can blow up for some reason, whereas normally they wouldn't be able to blow up. Unless it's like a very specific spot we shot that caused it to happen. We were shooting the fuck out of it though.
It just blew up. It just blew up in the middle of the air. That's it. You just fucking not the state police helicopter.
You know, the one on top of Wu Cheng or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
right?
he just got destroyed.
Oh, somebody said someone might have RPG'd it, so maybe it was RPG then. So there you go. I think we got it to smoke with guns, and then yeah, I saw it explode, and I thought it must have been the bug, but there you go. It got. Wait, was it an RPG? Who? Someone showed me. He didn't use the RPG. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think we just shot it.
I think that was Air 9.
The first helicopter or what?
No, we only used 4 helicopters to be fair.
That was the first Civ one that exploded. That was on Wu Cheng, you know?
Yeah, so we used the UC helicopter. That was it, and then we used Air 1, Air 2, and Air 3.
Yeah, so that's one thing is how do we how do repairs work? Like, do you guys just fucking auto repair and it just goes back to normal, or what happens?
So I don't think any helicopters were repaired. They're smoking. The only helicopter was LS Speed one. That was damaged before the fight started, right? So that's why I let him repair it. And then I also 7 cops went down prior to that long shootout that started at the beginning, and I didn't let him join because
we used a lot of helis too, to be fair. So
where Yez had Den and Aziz in there, and I didn't want more people to join again, so I kept it to like 17 cops only.
So there was how many? There was 17 in SWAT that came.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's one thing I wasn't sure on. Like, I didn't know if you'd run 12 or 16 or whatever the fuck the number is.
No, because when home turf is activated, I usually go to 2-to-1 ratio, right? So let's say you have like 8, I'll bring 16, right? You have 10, I'll bring 20. That's kind of like my policy behind it, right?
I think that's pretty fair, but I think also we should probably on home turf make sure we have a limit as well. And if that's the case, otherwise, because with the new systems coming in with drugs and shit, like technically we can take over like half the city if we do the right shit. So it'd be a little weird if 500 people started fucking shooting the cops.
I'll be honest, those roof battles are boring as fuck.
I mean, nobody wants to make a move, right? You try to take the elevator, you go down, right? Vice versa, too, as well.
I mean, if we just don't go on roofs, then we wouldn't have that problem, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
like, it's a sniper battle at that point, so it's. I mean, I'm surprised it went the way it did because it was wild. It was really wild. If you were in the middle of it, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
I don't mind it, to be honest. Like, I feel like if we got to get to a situation where there's a shootout like that, it's got to be very rare. And using buildings and shit, I think is fine. I know that there was some blowback a while back where cops could land on any building, and I think that should be a thing. I don't think cops should be limited. Like, am I allowed to land on this building because it doesn't have access type shit? Like, I think it's weird that that's even a thought process. I still think that was a
2.0 thing. We removed in 3.0.
Well, if you think about it, right? Like, for instance, the reason why I was getting lasered is because the cops were so far away on buildings, they couldn't even make out who I was. Like,
yeah, and I got fucking sniped also pretty well by somebody who's hiding. That was impressive. I got baited into a car and then they just fucking took me out like that. So
they're making shots on people they don't even know who they're shooting at. So at that point, it's just like, because there was like Vagos got shot, the Ballos, some of those guys got shot just driving through. And like,
I mean, it's a product of sort of how it needs to be. I prefer closer range gunfights, but at the same time, like, we need range on some weapons to counter the police helis. Otherwise, it would have been like what it was yesterday, which is a free UAV for them that we can't do shit about.
Yeah, we had a Helver there just smoking, taking no damage, right?
So basically how it works right now is the Dragunov and the M14 will do less flesh damage, or it hits for like 30 or something, but it shoots way further. But when it hits a vehicle, it does twice the damage that an AK would do. So it's worse versus players, but it's better versus Air 1. But it's still viable if you headshot. Like, if you headshot, it's got like a 4 or 5 times multiplier. So I think the range needs to be there. Otherwise, we'd have to get rid of air units, and I think that would literally fucking, just be fucking way too easy for criminals at that point. I don't think I've ever been caught as a criminal unless there was an air unit. But now they can be counted. Like, at least we've got a chance when there is an air unit. Whereas, like, 2 or 3 days ago, it was next to impossible.
Yeah, I mean, Air 1 is probably the most effective tool we have right now, right? It's like the eyes and ears of the sky, and it sees everything.
Yeah.
And like, I'm all for counters because it makes it fun for me. Like, next time, like, oh, I gotta think about what to do next. For me, the PD progression of being Little Soul is getting humbled and understanding how we went down and how we can do a better job. So in the future, I'm like, oh, I got to plan for this. I need to pay attention for that. That makes me a better cop and somebody who knows how to engage in a tactical aspect. Because if I'm constantly just like walking over somebody, I'm not gonna get better. If I don't face adversity or leave my comfort zone, I'm not gonna get better. So I need these moments to humble me a little bit, to knock me down a pedestal, to say, okay, I see what I did wrong. I can do better in X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
How many errors are we gonna do?
I don't want to
be a limit to that. Like 4 air ones. Like at one point.
I mean, you guys had more helicopters than we did, so
yeah, we ended up. Listen, yeah, at the end of the day, we had just as many numbers and just as many air units, really. So I know there was even I was saying like, yo, this is Air 69 coming up, but you know, if we're to nerf that in a situation like that, I don't think we need to. But nerfing it in like a normal chase or something, that would make sense. You know what I mean?
I think they were pulling out helicopters because the cops pulling out helicopters, and those helicopters are expensive.
No, we had helis before that shit even happened. That was literally our plan to get on roof and shit where they couldn't access.
Yeah, no, you guys were ready for us. That's why we got fucked up. Yeah, what, Kevin? Fuck yeah, I got turning. That's fucked up.
The only thing I would worry about in that entire situation is you guys having helis. I don't mind it if it's on home turf, but like if we are doing like a meth run or something, having to worry about 3 or 4 helis, I think is absurd.
No. We talked about that, right? So it's 1-to-1 ratio, right? Because helis go down differently now, and like I said, if there's one helicopter attacking helicopter, the helicopter got to duke it out in the air. If there's 2 helicopters, then we bring out air 2. If there's 3 helicopter, air 3, right? I think that's fair, my opinion, right? Because the helicopters go down.
So that's what I was saying. Like maybe we don't have a limit on the helicopters, but it's more of a time restraint. So if we are to disable a helicopter or it goes back for repairs, you can't bring one up straight away. Like something has to happen in that downtime, and then you can bring another one up. So that way that you would never be limited for other scenes and shit like that as well. But I just don't know how we'd balance it.
I don't know how you apply that, because like, people are humans and they're gonna make mistakes, and I feel like one day somebody's gonna fuck that up and it's gonna be a Reddit post.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't think we give a fuck at this point. Like, I think even like it used to be a common thing in 2.0. There was a lot of Reddit and drama about it, but I think even people who were drama bound have changed a lot and would be more willing to say it's fucking dumb, right? But not.
What if there's like a repair timer? So you can use
that's what I was thinking. So if your helicopter's smoking, you go back for a repair and it takes like 5 minutes, depending on how fucked up it is or something like that.
Oh yeah, and then if it's completely damaged, just like doubled out, right? For example, versus smoking, right? I'd be okay with that. I think it's fair game. I think it's something that that could promote more of being more cautious and knowing when to retreat and take care of the helicopter. That way you don't have to suffer more.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that? I think that's where most of our graphs have come from recently, is like just fucking UAV fucking helicopters.
Yeah. In the fights, the main thing that always fucks us up is the helicopters, so they can call it our every move, and we can't usually reach them.
That's what Koil said, basically. I don't think that's an issue now. I think it should be good for the most part.
Yeah.
Before we couldn't take him down. Like the AKs would not do shit to him. We couldn't.
No, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It was just like, okay, well, like.
But I think that's what made the myth run so scuffed, right? If we literally couldn't counter air 1. Like, it's impossible to counter air 1 on a meth run. Even if we go up there in the air, it's like hard to shoot down and shit. But now at least we do have a chance. And it probably didn't help that the M4 did like 5 times damage versus helis over the AK as well. So
yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm glad things are back on track now. So
there was a couple of guns Crims could have used that did the same. It wasn't just the cop gun. There was the Draco and shit did ridiculous damage as well, but I don't think anybody tried it.
Yeah, everyone's been just using AKs, really.
Yeah, I think that Draco would reach that far, probably. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I mean,
now I'm using Dracos because they were shit for a little bit back in the day.
I swear to God, guns just fucking randomly change somehow, and we don't do shit.
It's because 5M probably changes it, maybe something. I don't know.
Don't say that.
Oh.
I just think I don't know. I really think it has to do with like latency in the server and how well the server's performing and how fast certain guns shoot. So the faster it shoots, the more chance it is or more likely it is to fuck up, essentially. So AP pistols, for instance, sometimes they feel ridiculous, sometimes they feel dog shit, and they haven't really changed in terms of like damage and shit like that.
That's probably why the Scorpion's good right now, because it shoots slow, but it's automatic.
So I think it's more so to do with like latency and how well how many cycles the server's doing before it fucking chokes on itself. What were the rest of the cops like? How was their feeling afterwards?
Oh, I mean, people wanted to fight. I think it was a good humbling lessons for people. I think most people enjoy the shootout. I think I put it to vote. I said, hey guys, we're outnumbered. They got rooftops. They're probably gonna smoke us. Raise your hand if you don't want to go. And nobody raised their hand. Everybody went to go and fight. So we went, right? I was trying to negotiate with Mr. K, but at that time, six cops went down. I was like, I don't know if I can trust this now, right? Because like I don't know if we go in there and try to grab them, we might get fucked up, right?
Yeah.
And I might turn into another shootout, right? At that point, I acknowledged that Chang'e had us. I was like, dude, just release Aziz and then I can't do anything. If I go in there, it's a slaughterhouse, right? I'm gonna get destroyed because like you guys are prepared for us. When you guys are ready for us and you have people on deck, it's not gonna be an easy task. I mean, uphill battle with a lot of fucking bloodshed.
So what do you think of like on home turf? Because I still feel like we need limits, but maybe we do it on 12 and then you guys have 20 SWAT or something like that.
I'll be okay with that. Knowing there's a limit, I'll be okay with that. If home turf is activated, then you activate SWAT and then duke it out.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that
on home turf? I think it should be more than 6. I don't think it should be like a fucking crazy number where we have like tons of people waking up and shit.
Yeah, we don't want to encourage like fucking 40v40 EA Sport fucking shootouts.
Well, how many is there a limit to cops on scene? Because I think we just base it off how many cops really.
No, SWAT it's a 2-to-1 ratio right now. So if there's 6 of you guys, there's 12 of us. If there's 10 of you guys, there's 20 of us, right?
Yeah, maybe the 10v20 would work because they're gonna have 2 air units too, like which 10. Is usually 4 people. So it would be 10 versus 16 on the ground plus their air.
And like I want to deploy more on SWAT and raids for home turf. I want to deploy on like shootouts where I know an incident took place inside. That's why.
I mean, how do we go about that though? Like, if you guys are raiding us, do we actually like? If we wipe you, you should still be able to raid us. It's not like you'd lose that evidence and shit. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be weird if that was like the quote unquote game of it.
Yeah. But I think they should definitely be able to raid.
It
the whole
should
point
be
of beating a cop in a raid is to be able to clear your place out after. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or kill them and take what was in the car, sort of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just sort of forget about it or whatever.
But yeah, limit wise, I think 10, 12 max, something like that.
I tried to call and negotiate with you, Saab. You didn't answer.
I wouldn't have answered.
Shut up, man. I could not, man. I was focused. I was trying. For me, the way I get exhausted after shootouts, because to me, and maybe Kevin can relate, is like it's almost like playing StarCraft, right? I have to basically dictate where people are going and tell them what to do because sometimes they don't listen. And if
I'll give you the deal of a lifetime. We come get our boys, and you get to live. That's a good deal.
I wish I knew that because I would have negotiated for that for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly that's something we should all consider as well. Like when half of a squad's down on either side, calling for a negotiation at that point is probably a sensible thing. Even if it's criminals, submitting and giving weapons over or something that
like
that's
a ceasefire, right? Like like you acknowledge that we're a stalemate here for let's just go we go our separate ways. Take your boys, give us our cops, and we go our separate ways, and then no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah, that's spam calling you.
Yeah, I was multiple times in that fight where I was like, "Holy fuck, this is never gonna end."
Yeah, dude, I was at that point as well. But like I said, I enjoyed the shootout. I really enjoyed it. It felt like an event. It felt like an intense event where Chang'e was trying to give us a taste of normal medicine.
Yo, Saab, you like pizza, dude?
Oh God.
I'm just wondering if you want any shit for PD or whatever. Just wondering if you like pizza. That's all.
Oh, we're doing the pizza challenge?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is there anything you need?
I can't tell if you're trolling me for a joke.
No, I'm serious, dude. Like, I don't know what time is it actually. Plus 4:20. What? I mean, I got like an hour-ish. I guess so.
I don't know if I can order pizza right now. It's 12.
Trust me, you can order food somewhere right now, dude.
You're in Austin, Texas, right?
The later it gets, the shittier the food is. So.
Yeah, the higher chance of fucking shitting and spewing at the same time.
There's nothing on DoorDash. Let me try Uber Eats.
Go to the website directly.
Jesus Christ, I literally live in like a fucking a tent in the middle of nowhere, all right? And I can get
shitty
food
island
at nighttime, okay?
I can get food, but I'm not sure about pizza. Unless I'm closer to downtown. If I'm closer to downtown Austin, I can definitely get pizza. But I'm like,
we could always make something. Does anyone live with you? Can someone go for a drive? You know what I'm saying?
Ashlyn, but she's out drinking.
You know what,
wine,
dude?
so-
I already donated $1,000. You should actually just eat the fucking pizza, Saab.
True.
True.
You should actually
me
just
check-
eat the
let me
fucking
check my
pizza
fridge.
if you
Let
ever
me
want a donation again in your life.
Let me check my fridge. I might have a frozen pizza. I'm not sure if you're cooked on that.
Listen,
Yo, in this
all you
combo,
need
I
is
think
extra
the-
sardines, mayonnaise, vegan cheese, you know, shit like that.
See, you have to understand. So I went through a period where everything in my fridge was expired, and I had somebody throw everything out because I don't cook, right?
Actually, look for the expired stuff and make it better.
Oh, so I can end up in the fucking ER?
Yeah, I ain't trying
Yeah,
to kill
you won't.
people.
You won't
Honestly,
go to the ER, dude.
we did a late
I
night
might
one
get
with
banned on Twitch for self-harm for that.
we did a late night one with Trav and who else was it? Adept. She had to go to the doctors as well.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. The travel one was pretty funny. Whoopi fucking just passed out. I have frozen pizza actually.
Oh
right?
yeah,
I
yeah. Whippy's was definitely the best, dude.
I ate a pickle the other day that expired in 2018. It was fine.
That's fucking disgusting, dude.
It was fine, dude.
That's because a pickle tastes like shit no matter when you eat it, dude.
It was just extra sour.
Preserves it too. That's probably good.
Yeah. I think that during this whole combo summit, he's made a really good point.
Yo, how you doing, son? What's up,
I
dude?
really like the input from Summit. It's really actually.
Yeah, what's up?
You know, actually,
listen.
you know
Yeah,
what
man,
we,
living
you know
life
what we
right
should
now.
bring up, Summit? We should bring up that clip that you guys watched to Saab and see how he reacts to it differently to Kyle.
Oh, that's true.
Put him on the
What, the
spot, dude.
breach one?
I don't know which. Was it a breach? I don't fucking know. I think it was
sort of a-
Hutch.
yeah.
The one where they
Just like
breached
fucking
the,
blasted
the
somebody.
boat, the yacht.
I'm the opposite spectrum. I'm in the middle. I get shafted by cop viewers and crim viewers because I see both sides, and sometimes I like to.
Because you're neutral, you get fucked in the ass and the mouth.
100%.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
100%.
dude.
I get full penetration all the time. So for me, I don't like to risk breaching because it could hurt the hostage unless
Have you
they
seen
try
the
to
clip?
escalate. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it.
You want to link it
I'll be
though?
honest.
I can't remember. Like I vaguely, I watched it once, so I want to just double check
Yeah,
that.
Look, you already know my opinion on it, so I'm not going to start.
From memory, I'm pretty. I was in someone's chat when they watched it. I was like, that's fucking dumb. Or maybe I watched it and then went in someone's chat. I can't remember.
You're talking on the
Yeah,
radio
that-
in game, dummy.
Oh fuck! Well, I have to. Hold on,
Damn, you
check
in
that.
game right now, dude?
We both are. We're just sitting in the
Yeah.
car in the middle of Times Square.
I'm not on.
People love to
Listen, I
sometimes.
ain't doing this for
Yeah.
drama. I'm doing this because I
Um,
want to give my opinion
what
on
the question
something.
was.
If I gave a fuck, people would already be banned. Chat, okay? It's that simple. I don't actually give that much of
Do
a
you know the
fuck.
answer?
What? I don't.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got it. I'll throw it in chat for you.
Say it again, sorry.
I don't want to dog on the clip any more than I did
talking to
the other day when we talked. I've already.
Please,
said my piece.
Do I look like an
Please.
asshole?
Yeah, I think I'm.
Get back- Please
guys,
get
just
back
because
on
a
the
mechanic
bikes.
allows
I
you
don't know
so,
why you guys want
doesn't
to
mean you
go
should
now.
sometimes, right? I think you have to look
fucking
at it
love
as
it.
like,
Oh my god.
what if
What?
at any time you
I
risk that
think-
chance and a person dies? Because I know we live in a city where people just get back on their feet after getting shot.
Uh,
But
To me, it's
what
just
if
gunplay over
It's
roleplay.
this. It's this.
Straight
It's
up.
this simple. As I think this is the most easy way to put it. You never shoot somebody when the gun is at the back of somebody's head. That's just what you
That's
don't
what
do.
I said.
I'm confused.
That's what I
with this
said.
clip. What was the reasoning?
Well, there was like a point that was made at the end of Captain Phillips, or the guy just snapped in the end or something like that, because even while he had a gun on somewhere. or something, I
Shut
can't
the
remember. What was
fuck
it?
up.
Wait, what?
Don't tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm just saying what was being used.
That's what XQC used, and we didn't understand half the words
look,
he said.
Wait,
look,
why'd they
look.
shoot
So,
him, though?
so consider
Oh,
it
that's
like
right.
this.
That was XQC. Yes,
they
XQC
shot
was
him because it was
arguing.
only one person holding a gun, and it was a two-man
Yeah.
robbery.
So listen.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the side I see it.
That was
right?
XQC.
That's okay if you shoot someone because there's only one person there, but you don't do it while the gun's at their head. You wait for a point where they look away or they do something
Smoking a
sloppy,
joint,
and then
they're not-
you shoot them.
They got
You
their
know?
side, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
we have
Exactly.
times like that where like we drop the gun for a second and they rush in and kill us. Which
Yeah,
know,
you
we fucked
distract
up,
her, you
we
pull us.
dropped our gun.
You know,
But, like,
you have
she
one
has it right on the
distractor.
back of the head. I don't know about that one.
Like if this got reported, if I was voting on it, I'd say they deserve bans because it's just lazy. It really is. But it's like in saying that, I think it's justifiable to have shot her in this situation if there was the break somewhere that made sense. Because look at them, they got their guns down, and by the time they pulled their guns up and everything, she could have shot like multiple times, but she doesn't because she doesn't expect the cops to be that fucking stupid. And I think
and
that's
then you know
that's
that two people
why it
shooting
happens.
somebody in the face, you delete them right away. Then they don't have a chance to click left click, right?
Yeah.
The point I made was anytime you have a gun in the back of somebody's head, you should never shoot them.
Yeah, respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then find other opportunities to take them down.
RP 101, literally the basic.
But I'll say that,
If
and
it was
people will
just
fucking
two people
flame me
doing
for
the
it.
job. I mean, that sounds like an easy catch anyway.
In saying that, like, yeah, exactly. I think, but to be fair, the fucking yacht is fucking tedious as fuck, and that's probably more. I think it was OOC driven that obviously that happened, rather than this is a logical RP.
And I've
scenario.
said this before. You should not be acting as many admins punishing people who are min-maxing the server. That's not your job as a cop, right? Your job is to roleplay as a cop, right? And see what's in front of you, and based on the roleplay, what's happening in front of you. You shouldn't be like, oh, I know this person is min-maxing the Felica Bank. Let's breach him. Like that seems like an OOC intention and an IC consequence, which should not happen.
Yeah, if you have an issue, you should bring it up to admins and let them resolve it.
Well, even still, I feel like it was fair that they shot in that situation if the gun was low ready or something, or they talked on the radio. It's just something that gave them that break. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they. She was very nice. She was very cooperative.
Would you be okay if they shot during a radio call?
If the gun was not being aimed,
I was
absolutely.
Say that first, but like,
I mean, that's a game mechanic, though.
Kinda,
Yeah, I think that's questionable. I'd do it if the gun wasn't directed at them, sort of thing. You know what I mean? That's probably where I'd
take
take
hold
it.
it, and when you hit the radio, your gun kind of comes up naturally.
I think you're right. Actually, I think you're right.
Looking to the side.
Maybe if they walked away from the hostage to talk.
Either way, listen. The reality is there was zero effort for them to even make it look like they were trying to save life there. That was not about saving life. Yeah. It was just literally about a dick flex. 100%. That's what it was. And it was lazy. But in saying that, like, for me to say that,
watch how fast I ice this chick.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's yeah, and this isn't to say Crim's doing any better, because dude, the amount of times I've been on like Francis when I first started or whatever, and I was playing with Lucius, we'd take criminals hostage and they do the exact same shit. Like I would have someone from another gang hostage like this, and then their gang would just shoot you and like they wouldn't say shit. So it's not like only cops are doing this. And I think honestly, if people just report it, it should, in my opinion, be at least warnings and then bans to encourage, some sort of role play rather than gunplay.
Yeah, and I do think if you can do something like a city vault, you should probably bring in the support people, right? Like trying to manage, you're asking to place yourself in a position to where the cops will start to edge a little bit closer to thinking about breaching, right?
Here's the thing.
You don't want to give them that inch because they'll take that mile, right?
You could have had two other people. You could have somebody waiting in a helicopter, making sure it didn't poof, or our getaway car, making sure it didn't poof.
They could have had more than
we'll never know now because they got ended.
Well, they could have, but at the same time, like I still think it's justifiable to shoot someone in that situation as long as their gun isn't there. So it's relevant what else was there, because they didn't see a live threat other than that person.
Well, that's in any situation, right? As long as
that's what's to stop someone saying, "Oh, I had a bomb in the car the entire time" or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's what you see, and it's up to them as criminals to also play their cards right, so they know. The cops are aware of their power, and that's how negotiating works. You need to be able to say that.
She said, "Oh, we have 4 people," and she went to go clarify it, and they shot her before she could.
Yeah, it was like a thing where they thought that she meant the 4 people, including the hostages, and then they went to clarify, and before the clarification came through.
Yeah, either way, like I that was shit. Like it shouldn't have went down like that. 100%.
Anyway, Saab's a little bitch, but
yeah, fucking
MVP, Mr. K.
I donated to him, and I was like, I want you to buy a bidet so you can fucking drink toilet water, and he actually is sponsored by a bidet company. Like
I have one installed and ready.
It blows my mind, dude.
Bidet company?
Streamers at getting into the bidet business, boys.
To show how clean it was?
Yeah, I reached out to him and said, "Hey, listen, me and my community would love to be sponsored by your product." I showed him that I have bidets in the past, and it's something that I've had in my family.
Honestly, you should do a before and after photo, like when you take a shit.
Asshole. Yeah.
So I thought about doing a commercial for them where like you wipe and it's chocolate, right? It's not actual poop.
What the fuck, bro? Come on.
I was
scared. You're joking, bro.
Yeah, I was scared it might be like too much, showing of the shit.
I just started a new sponsorship with Artesian. I'm pretty stoked about it.
Oh yeah.
This guy's a dumbass dude.
I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I don't think you meet the requirement, Judd.
Did they give you the company or what? That's the sponsorship.
Yeah, I get 80% stakes in it.
Nice, dude.
part of the deal. So that's about $35 worth of steaks. Part of the ambassador program, all right?
You're a fucking idiot.
Is there anything from like the PD side that you guys are like frustrated with? You'd like to see as far as feedback? Because I would love to hear it. Besides obviously
the
the overwhelming numbers.
were like probably just the biggest issue, really.
Yeah, I know that was addressed recently. So
well, I mean,
I think
we're fighting helicopters, but I mean, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I think it's just the helicopters, really.
This your moment, Summit. It's your moment.
I think as long as you can, I think as long as you can justifiably say there's only going to be 2 choppers in most situations, that's fine. But home turf, it would be different. Like, that's my only worry from today is like if you guys had like fucking 17 different helicopters for a meth run, bro, we would be losing our shit and fucking Ramy would be spitting, dude.
It's fucking Easter.
Well, Saab said, do you have any issues with the PD right now? It's your moment, Summit. This has been a week of turmoil boiling up to this moment. Let's hear it. And
just remember it's Saab, not Koil. Yeah, I meant Kyle.
Okay, are you asking me to express my concerns here, Judd?
Absolutely.
He is.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll agree with it or not. I'd love to hear your feedback.
I mean, man, my only feedback is just kind of like annoyed at how long the gunfights are and like how the cops don't actually do anything. You guys will just sit and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and then we're expected to actually make the plays. You guys will make a play for about 5 minutes, and then as soon as the fucking ball gets into your court, even in the slightest way, you guys just sit and wait and do nothing, even though you have a crazy man advantage. I think it's annoying, and it's kind of frustrating that 3 guys will sit on top of a construction building while you guys have locked down the whole 2-block, vicinity on high ground. And it's like, how are we expected to even get close to getting our 1 guy, which I understand is not even expected, but not even making plays and just sitting is kind of annoying and frustrating too. But I don't know how anybody else feels about that. That could just
no, I can agree with that actually. A lot of times PD will be very passive when they have like even like like a massive upper hand. They'll still be very passive. It's just like fuck, we gotta like good drive.
You really have to take this. Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of this also comes from like who's in charge at the time too, because I feel like people will do plays. Like we had people come up on our building and push us and shit like that. That's why we ended up, well, we died to our own self-nade, but we did get pushed and shit. Like today, I think police were being aggressive. Like they came to Little Seoul where we were camping, you know what I mean? And then they did make moves, but I can understand in situations where it's more so just the police, not so much SWAT. It's when it's a police involved shooting, when it's like 50 cops versus 6, and there's like 3 cars driving in circles. Honestly, today I was laughing at it. It's like you guys look like the 2.0 gang wars, because you were like, there was a couple of you. I think it was Gunner actually driving up and down the street just doing fucking circles, dude.
It's so fucking annoying to catch.
Yeah, it's that is some weird shit, but I don't know, like it's not bad that the police are doing it,
because I couldn't move down the ladder because you guys had we were hunkered down. We couldn't move because we had people on top of the building to our north, a building to our east, and then you had people on bikes and people in cars. So we were stuck.
So see now take that, and that's every single Crim versus Cop fight. The reason it felt like that today is because we had numbers finally, right?
And we could deal with Air 1
had
better.
the advantage of the element of surprise. We don't have that.
We don't though.
2 of you guys out or something like that, man. That doesn't do much.
The helicopter was very ineffective today. It could not fly because you had people on top of the rooftops. It was like
exactly.
It got lower, you sniped it.
I think so. This has always been our issue, and this is why I wanted to nerf helis. Was like, if we did have a setup with 3 people with Dragonovs on a bridge like further up, we wouldn't be able to shoot the heli. But now we can do it and give ourselves, a free passage at this point.
Gun is nice. The gun is very. As soon as I saw that first helicopter blow up, I was like, "Holy crap, we can actually do something."
So good, right? I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
That's why we couldn't track you guys down. I had everyone try to track the car and I had Gunner, another person, go after you guys, but they couldn't. Every time they could, the helicopter would get fucked up and we had to fall back. So it was like I moved an inch and then I had to move negative inches backwards because there was a lot of pushback. So I didn't want to throw numbers at you guys and die and be stuck up on the rooftop and then wait for the push to happen and go down.
That's why I was saying, like, if we shoot down a helicopter, I don't think you should bring out Air 2 straight away. I feel like it should be a timed period for that.
There should be some sort of reward for it.
Yeah, so we get like a 10-minute period of like, essentially, or at least 5 minutes.
It would have been difficult because there was a lot of helicopters.
No, not for home turf. No, not for home turf. I mean, I'm not worried about the home turf shit. I expect that to be chaos.
I completely agree with that.
I think meth runs.
Yeah, exactly.
No. We talked about that. I think if a helicopter's smoking, it goes back. There's a cooldown for it to get repaired. or if a helicopter gets blown up, there's like a massive cooldown for it to get back up. That way, it gives you time between to turn it into a chase on the ground, and then you guys turn to make a move, right? I don't see an issue with that because it should be that counter and that give and take.
Because we've had this is the issue with the server. We police will laugh at criminals and be like, and you know, it's rightfully so sometimes. And it's like, oh, these guys don't even try, you know, rat plan shit like that. But we're sort of forced into this situation where Air 1 is extremely overpowered, and you guys always have air units these days. Like, you know, you're pretty capable.
Yeah, and I don't see an issue with rat plans because you should try your hardest to get away as a criminal. I would rather you try that than you not do that.
Yeah, but I think people
on me, though, because
people are doing this
and
though.
They complain when they get caught though. You know?
Yeah, they're doing this though because how banks are set up. I think. Like, I think one of the biggest flaws with gang versus cop situations is how the heists are sort of. It's not the heists themselves, but how you have to rush to do a heist. There's nothing we can do to create a situation that's actually fun, other than like, let's just hope we can get there time sort of thing.
Wasn't this exact? It was this exact situation that we were supposed to. No, it was the one before this one. Remember, we were supposed to do a Polito, but it took us so long to set it up.
Yeah,
hit it.
Exactly. We had like a setup plan ready to go, and then fucking we got fucked in the ass. So
and that sucks. Is I used to look forward to the chain gang plans with Kevin's ideas, the fucking Fast and Furious shit, like the bikes.
So that's why I'm saying
nowadays you can't.
Yeah, we just can't do it
anymore. I think the helicopter would have prevented that too. So I think we definitely need to either SOP it for now and just say if a helicopter goes back for repairs or it goes down, it's like a 5-minute break minimum, and then you can get the next one up. But that would be different for the home turf, like I said. But I mean, just like the general meth run or vault run or whatever.
Not having a mechanic around it is like.
Oh well, we'll add it, but I just don't want to like. I don't know if it will necessarily come in today. Like, the thing is, like, how do I prevent you from taking a helicopter out if one just exploded? You know what I mean? That would have to be on you in a way. You know what I mean? Like, it'd have to be like a SOP type thing.
Well, I think right now you can take it down. Like, let's say you do a meth run and you set up with Dragonovs. You have 2 guys on the rooftops. You can fuck up the helicopter. It's flying low. You can.
So we shoot out of the sky. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how would I, as a coder, prevent you from pulling out another one? Like, do we track when that helicopter explodes, or do you guys just say, hey, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we get another one, sort of thing?
Well, if you see the helicopter explode, it's out. It's out of the game right there. It's like losing an interceptor.
Yeah, I understand that. But your second helicopter that you got to pull out, right? With another pilot.
And that should not come out unless a helicopter is involved in that pursuit, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
that's
I mean,
the policy we have right now. It's like if Air 1 goes down and you guys do not use an air unit, then we keep it to a ground chase because
that makes sense then. Yeah, easy peasy.
Unless a helicopter shows up and starts shooting at us, then
that's when you get another one. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's good with me.
Like I said, I try to make sure that it's fair but stern.
Honestly, I was like, I couldn't even be bothered doing the idea of doing meth runs was somewhat fucking depressing at this point. But now helis can, we can make strats and do shit. It might actually.
I mean, can I give you guys an advice?
I don't like that at all.
Every meth run we would do would be like 2 hours, and we're all just like, Jesus Christ.
So the cars are slower than the A+s, and you had fucking invincible helicopters. It was like next to impossible to fucking actually, get away, really.
You definitely needed some luck.
Honestly, you gotta talk to Rami because he used to sell that shit back in the day. I don't know how he did it. Honestly.
He used to do it because back in the day you could take your car somewhere where there's no locals and there would be no pings.
There's no more locals anymore. Changed now. It's a tracker. So
so that's why it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, because so you could just drive on Mount Chiliad, sit there AFK, and then come down when the tracker's gone. But now the tracker stays there, it just slows down or some shit, right?
It's a 15-minute tracker. Yep, it's a 15-minute tracker from the start. We get the first ping. So you have 15 minutes between now and then to lose the cops. When you do, you're gone. We can't find you.
Wait, the tracker comes on after 15 minutes?
When the first ping goes out, we have 15 minutes of that tracker, and then afterwards.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's what I thought, but like even still with the air units and like how slow the car was, it was just rough.
It disappears after 15?
Yeah, I swear to God this happened. Fucking Ramy's just dumb, dude.
Yep. And then it pings the last location of that tracker. That's it, and we don't get any more remote location. That's it.
Yeah. Either way, I think so. I think we've sped up the cars a little bit, and then
I think you just have to wait to escalate the last minute. And this, I'm trying to help you guys. This isn't hurt me. And
no. I think we'll be fine, honestly. Yeah. I think the air units were just like severely overpowered, and it wasn't like your guys' fault. It's just like literally how we had the server set up. So I think honestly, the shootouts and everything will change drastically. Like even like vault getaways and shit with how the unit is now.
Yeah, and like I said, to go back to what someone was saying about like the PD, the PD, think of it as like a massive fucking goblin, right? It moves really slow sometimes. You have a lot of guys that sometimes don't know what they're doing, and I'm not trying to shit on them, but a lot of them are new. They're not used to
No,
this
a
kind
lot of
of
you
element
guys are
of
fucking
surprise.
potatoes, 100%.
Yeah, there's a lot of we don't recruit anymore. Like in 2.0, we used to actually care about people know how to drive, how to shoot, and shit like that, because that was the meta back in the day, right? It mattered. Nowadays, we recruit because we need numbers, right? So there's a lot of pepegas in the PD that don't know how to fucking maneuver, how to move. So it takes a fucking mile to move everybody from point A to point B, and that's why the PD feels like a slow goblin trying to just hobble
Remy's
the
not
way
happy.
to the
Fuck
location.
you, fuck
And at
Remy.
times,
He's fucking
it's
hot,
hard
but
to be on
fuck
that
him and his
aggressive
glasses,
because
dude.
like people are just not listening, right? So it's like a lot of moving parts and pieces. So I tell people, hey, you two, get
I
in the
might
car,
have
go
to
after
go
that
get
car.
Baba.
And they just don't know what they're doing. So I have to guide them. And I don't want to guide them because I have to fall back and work on my shit and make sure the people at the scene are doing their job, right? So it's hard to be like multiple places at once. It does help sometimes when people are having experience and they're willing to be aggressive because I would rather be aggressive and end an outcome than hold out for another hour or two and then try to get that victory, right? Because to me, I enjoy the shootout, I enjoy intensity, but there's always a climax. And once you get to that climax and it just peaks off that, I just want to move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Either way, I think it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I think a lot of issues will be resolved with the change, so be good to see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I got baby rage in the background. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Rami, bro.
No, I'm on Reddit, dude. I got TTS on Reddit right now, dude. Help. Yeah, I'll be one sec.
All right, boys, I'm head to sleep.
Look at that, Kevin.
Good night, my friend.
I'm gonna see if I have that pizza. I'll be right back.